Hello, board members. How we doing this fine Sunday afternoon? Well, I hope, as it is Sunday, we are are going to be doing our current Puzzle Sundays module in the form of in verbis virtus, or however you pronounce it. I don't know. I don't know. As we've slowly found out, officially, I am bad with words. In verbis virtus. Yes, you have to look that one up. It's a lot. It is a lot. But from what I understand, we are in chapter 3 of 3. So there's a non-zero chance we finish today, but I cannot guarantee one way or the other we will or will not. And I lost it. Where is it? Where did it go? Oh no. Okay, G-H. There it is. It's hiding behind Hunt Showdown. Got it. Got it. We got it. We got it, everybody. We got it. Turn that on. Oh, there we go. Evens everything out. Evens the room out, really, honestly. Oh, right. I forgot. Hold on. I forgot. We have to do this with the headphones due to the unique nature of this. Let me see what happens if I start it up like this. I forgot. Due to the unique nature of me needing a separate microphone, I have to use my headset for this. But is it going to work? That's the question. That's always the question. It's working! Awesome, let's go. First try. Got there. Alright. So I do need the microphone out for this, or, whatever. Now, for you, though, for people who were here last week, or last time we played this, I should say, you may remember that we figured out a new way to cast Fireball, which I really appreciate. Now, we're supposed to say Atul Agni to cast fireballs. Okay. Atul Agni. That casts a fireball. But if I say Ice Ice Baby, it also fires a fireball. I can't remember the word to blow it up. Mark of fire. Uda no tem. Ice Ice Baby. Atal Agni. Uda no tem. There we go. Alright. Gotta get a little warmed up here. Actor Lume. Okay, Obi Canoe. Okay, we're good there. Okay, let's get back into this. Okay. Now, I think I had saved kind of in the middle of this puzzle. Where is Lume Atoll? I am looking for, but not seeing. Where did I leave? Oh, don't tell me I gotta go get the cube again. Oh no, that was the whole point, is I saved after I got in the cube. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, really? I gotta go get that stupid cube again? Blaga. Okay, let's see, teleport is...
Namet Atul.
Okay. Alright. Namet Atul. Tayal Uda. Tayal Uda. Namet Atul. Okay. Wait, so the diamond's still over there. Wait, Namet Atul. Namet Atul. There you go. So, Namet Atul. Namet Atul. Oh, good. These are disabled now. Oh, goody, goody, good. That's very fantastic, actually. Alright, that means I can just go get out this. Namet Atul. Namet Atul. Cool. Okay, so Ectolume. Tail Uda. Okay, Ectolume. Is that enough? Ectolume. No? Apparently it wasn't. Alright, there we go. Okay, Obi Canoe. That's very nice of them to not force me to redo the puzzle to get the door open. Okay. Okay. The tall ecto. A tall ecto. That's not the right word. Namet Atul. Namet Atul. Namet Atul. Obi Canoe. What was that? Met Ecto. That's probably fine. Namet Atul. Okay. Namet Atul. Obi Canoe. I really appreciate that I didn't have to go through all of the trouble of reopening that room. Okay. I didn't notice that before. Like, that almost looks like... I'm almost meant to go down there or something? That cannot possibly be the case, though, right? Because what... Ectolume. So what we're trying to do... I think... is figure out where this purple beam needs to be to hit... Where is it? I think it's right here. Yeah, hit this. Ectolume. But that's very hard to do, it turns out. Okay. Obi Canoe. Namet Ecto. Obi Canoe. Namet Ecto. That should be good. Upon Obey. Namet Atel. Namet At... Actually. Ectolume. Let's give it a shot and see where we're at. A little low is where we're at. Okay. Ectolume. I don't remember what this does. Ika, welcome! Oh, this is the thing that turns it. Okay. Screen? Oh, I forgot. Thank you. Luckily, we didn't miss much. It's literally just me getting back to where I was at the end of the last stream. Oh. Yeah, it turns out, Ika, that they deleted my cube, so I had to go get another cube. But luckily, they locked the door open for me, so we didn't miss much. We didn't miss much. We're back up here, trying to figure out this angle on this. Okay. Namet Atel. But how you doing, Ika? How was your day off? Ectolume. Tail Uda. Okay, that's not doing anything anymore. Doing all right. Good to hear. Ecto Leme. Ecto Leme. Are you, did you do all your jumping jacks today? Obi Canoe. Ecto Namet. Opon Obey. Natel. Wait. Namet Ecto. That's not the right words, but that'll work. Ecto Leme. Let's see where that puts us. Nope, not even close. I guess if I... Met Patel. Obi Canoe. Did 100 squats and 10 minutes of planking. No jumping jacks. Oh, okay, bearing it up a little bit. Opon Obey. Namet Atel. Ecto Lume. See, I don't know. Maybe Namet Atel. Obi Canoe. Opon Obey. Namet Atel. Ecto Lume. I don't know where. I can't figure out what I'm doing wrong here. Like, my brain is having a hard time picturing where I need to be at. So, down a little bit, and I guess more to the left? Namet Atel. But besides the workout, Ika, what else did you get up to today? Obi Canoe. Opon Obey. Namet Atel. Ecto Lume. Is that, so how did that... Okay. Namet Atel. Ecto, or, Obi Canoe. Ecto Namet. Namet Ecto. Oh, Rockover, welcome! Or at least welcome, thank you for the goofy fall. We will definitely be having some goofy falls today. Opon Obey. Namet Atel. Ecto Lume. Okay, so that's hitting in almost the same exact spot, but... Do I need to be higher up? Is that the problem? Namet Atel. Obi Canoe. Ecto Namet. Namet Ecto. We just really put her up there. Opon Obey. Nothing too much. Did some Battle Brothers and watched YouTube. Fun. But welcome, Rockavore. How we doing? Are you having a good Sunday afternoon, hopefully? We're, I don't know. Are you familiar with this module? Are you familiar with the, invertis verbis? It's interesting. It's been very interesting. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. No, I don't think I've ever seen it before. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Are you kidding me? Obi Canoe. So, in order for me to cast spells, I have to say the words out loud properly to cast the spells. And all the spells are in an alien language.
Yega mide.
That's healing, telekinesis,
Obi Kenu.
teleportation.
Namet Atul.
So it is pretty cool, but man, is it hard sometimes. Upon Obey. Namet Atel. Ecto Lume. I know I'm doing this wrong. There's gotta be something else. Made Zane play it once, but he didn't even get halfway through the first chapter. I mean, they are nice enough, to be fair, that you can change it over and say all the words in English or a couple of other languages, but we're trying to do this the right way and do it in proper alienese, so here we are. Did you ever stand on the platform right next to the crystal? Yeah, we've done that a couple times. Nemet Atel. What? Nemet Atel. Oh, my. That sucks. How the angles are if you're next to it. You would think so, but weirdly enough, it is not. Okay, let me go grab a cube. Yeah, they deleted the cube from the last save, but... Because I swear I saved it with it sitting, like, right here. Okay. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Tail Uda. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Luckily, they also lock this open, so you don't have to deal with this stupid little puzzle again. Tail Uda. Ectolume. I'm getting pretty good at least at these words now. At least when I'm not under the, you know, attack of an enemy. Obi Canoe. Come on, Block. You're coming with me. Dead or never alive, you're coming with me. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Obi Canoe. Okay, let's pick it up, move it over here real gently, because it's a big hefty boy and it likes to wobble around. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Obi Canoe. Okay. Okay. Upon obey. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Ectolume. Okay, so... See, if we're standing here, it's like almost over my head. But, Ectolume. If I do it from here, it's like far off to my left. And it kind of stays to your left. But like... I don't know if there's like an up and down to it. Let's see. Like right there, if the beam wasn't wobbling around so much, seems like it'd be about right, but... Ectolume. I think I get it. Oh, okay. Yeah, but see, that's the wrong angle. Okay, give me a hint then, because I know we gotta be close. I don't know if I even went up there and did anything. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Oh, well, that works. So it's not taking into verticality, just on the horizontal axis. Nemet Atel. Okay. That makes sense. Ectolume. Yeah, see, it's still firing down at a pretty harsh angle. But still to the left. So, yeah, I'm not sure. I can't interact with the gym. I've tried moving that around. No matter how high or low you shoot laser, it'll shoot towards the same downward angle, just in a different horizontal direction. Right. I get what you're saying. It's always going to fire to the left and down at that angle. I think I get what you mean. Was that that's the hint? Right. Maybe this is what's going to open when we finish this. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Ectolume. Yeah, that's way over there. I met Atel. Obi Canoe. Namet Ecto. Upon Obey. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Ecto Lume. See, something like that also seems like it could work. Ecto Lume. Nope. Yeah, I don't know. Ecto Lume. Yeah, see, this doesn't really... Well, that changes a little bit, I guess. Namet Atel. Ecto Lume. Or, no, cancel that. Obi Canoe. Upon Obey. Namet Atel. Ecto Lume. No, see, now this feels like it's too far to the left. Namet Atel. Unless it's Obey Canoe. Obi Canoe. Namet Ecto. Ecto Namet. Oh, I did find out something interesting today. Upon Obey. Namet Atel. Ecto Lume. Ecto Lume. See, this angle seems harsher than from a distance. There's like a closeness that also has something to do with it. It's very odd. Obi Canoe. Namet. Nope. Upon Obey. Nope. Ecto. My brain. Okay, hold on. Namet Ecto. Upon Obey. Namet Atoll. No more witchcraft? Just kidding. That would be impressive. We would basically just have to sit here because this whole module is based on us doing magic. And to be fair, we are doing wizard magic and not witchcraft magic. There is a difference, but I think you mean magic in general, right? Because we're learning this and then... Fair. Yeah, like technically what we're doing is wizard magic. We're not doing witchcraft magic. So that's... We could technically get away with it, but I assume you just mean magic in general. Ecto Lume. I don't know how to redeem your points, though. Not that 1,000 I don't think is a ton, but... It's like, I don't... Wait. Why does it seem like if I go over here... It pulls the beam to the right. What about way over there? Oh, okay, that actually looks pretty good. No, I was just kidding. Enjoy your magic adventure. Oh, okay, so I looked up the answer in the guide, and you were not meant to stand on the cube. Okay. But I might have just found the answer. Hold on. Get over there. Nope, not even close. Ugh. Try it out though, maybe it'll work. No. Ecto Lume. But yeah, Raven Rockivore, what did you get up to today? It's gotta be all the way up there. Oh, we actually triggered it for a hot second. There. When it swung back in, I think. So it would have to be... Yeah, there's definitely something I'm not understanding about it. Okay, because that rolls that way. And I can't move this. I can only move myself. Been chilling for the most part. Typically, I'd have work tonight. However, we are a Resiliency training event on Monday. On Monday. Resiliency training event sounds miserable. It sounds like you're about to run like a, what do they call those? The Mutters 4K thing where you like have to just run obstacle course, you know, for extended distances. That sounds horrific. Am I? Is that monkey face implying I'm not that far off then? All right. So if I'm not meant to stand on the box, that's the military for you. Okay, so I assume that means you're in the military then. That makes more sense. Okay, if I'm not meant to stand on this box, what else could this box be for? I can't lift those up. I could put the box on top of one, but I don't know why that would help me. Wait, ectoleme. Does something else move? No, that stays on a timer. Ectoleme. Wait, what about one of these? Something up here move. Oh, the top of that changes. But what is the relevance of that? Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. I'm not meant to stand on the cube. What else could the cube be for? We're not using the motion sensors anymore, so it's not for that like it was that one time. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. What? What hurt me there? Because I touched that, I guess? I want a bigger hint? I guess I'm going to need one. I'm not sure what I'm missing on this. Root of motion. Obi Canoe. Yeah, see, those don't move. Wait. Ectoleme. Yeah, that doesn't move either. Oh. Wait, how would I have done that, though? I definitely feel like there's one thing we're missing here. Like, I'm not noticing a sigil somewhere I need to interact with, or a rune or something. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Doesn't look like I can go in there. I can't interact with the crystal. The only things I can interact with are the cube. Wait. Wait. They don't want something stupid like I'm supposed to jam these up or something, right? Namet Atel. Ectoleme. It's not for something dumb like that, is it? That I have to take that... I don't have to take the box and shove it in here. How would I jam the whole platform, though? What is... Namet Atel. Is there the spot down here somewhere where... What? Okay. Obi Canoe. Obi Canoe. Are you kidding me? Obi Canoe. There it is. Wow, that had a whip on it. Upon obey. Wait, what? Stasis the cube and block it in? Wait. Are you saying that if I take this cube and I stasis it, it will literally block this thing from moving? This cube will block this whole mechanism from swinging back around. That's what the guide says, yep. I would have never in a million years thought that that was possible. Okay, Obi Canoe. Ecto Namet. Okay. A little closer, please. Namet Ecto. Ecto Namet. Okay. I would have never guessed that that was possible. Okay. Namet Atel. I guess... Ecto Lume? Obi Canoe. Obi... Wait, what? Obi Canoe. Ecto Name. Namet Ecto. Oh no! Obi Canoe! Oh, I got it! I got it. Okay. Okay. Upon obey. Namet Atel. Ecto Lume. I want to try this out. This is a dumb way to do it, but we're trying this out. No way. What? What? That's not okay. That's oh, that's rough. That's rough, team. That's real bad. All right, so now what do? Okay, hold on. Ecto Lame. Hold on. Okay, Ecto Lame. I wish that worked. Ecto Lame. So, okay. Obi Canoe. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Got it. Namet Atel. Ecto Lume. Obi Canoe. Where'd the block go? Where did the block go? My block is gone. My block has left the building. Alright. Namet Atel. 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 God. TL Uda. Ecto Lume. This is nonsense. This is utter nonsense. Always secure your loose companion cubes, no doubt. Obi Canoe. No, Obi Canoe. That is Namet. Oh God. Uda no tem. Obi Canoe. Thank you, please, God. To be fair, the stasis does seem to freeze it in time, even if it's supposed to be telekinesis. Yeah, I guess. It's just I wouldn't have thought it would be able to hold back this huge, gigantic mechanism. Okay. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Obi Canoe. You're really starting to stretch the concepts of locking something in place with that. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. So... Interesting. Okay, Obi Canoe. Namet Ecto. Ecto Namet. Okay. That's not where I wanted you, but it'll work. Obi Canoe. Ecto Namet. Namet. Obi Canoe. Okay, Obi Canoe. Namet Ecto. Okay. Opon Obey. Ecto Leme. Hi, sir, I'm not an elk. Welcome. Okay. Ecto Leme. Oh, not from here. Okay. Namet Atel. How are you doing? Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. I'm currently trying not to pull my hair out. Ecto Lume. I need you to see what I have done to my monitors. Okay. I throw a picture over in the Discord. Namet Atel. Okay, so if I do Obi Canoe. Opon Obey. Okay, we got it locked in place over here now. But what do I do with this? Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Okay. Ecto Lume. That does not honestly seem to be doing anything. Okay. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Ecto Lume. Oh. Oh god! What just happened? Oh my god. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Okay. Oh, but now that you're here, I have a thing I need to talk about. Namet Atel. TL Uda. Namet Atel. So apparently, I've been having an interesting time to getting a hold of Prim's #1 liqueur. It's been interesting. I think I finally figured out what the part of the problem was. One, I had assumed Pim's #1 was a gin. It is apparently a liqueur. So I've been looking in the wrong spot for it. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. So it is gin base. Yes, there's a difference though. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Yega Mide. Yega Mide. But so I found out something really interesting about, I don't know, Arizona maybe? But apparently we don't believe in gin down here. Because I went to 2 different alcohol vending stores that specialize in selling alcohol. Both of them only had maybe 5 racks for gin. And we're talking to have 5 racks for gin and a full aisle for vodkas. That's the difference. They have 5 racks for a gin and both sides of an aisle for vodka. Same thing for whiskey. Apparently Arizonians do not drink gin. It is just not heard of down here. It's been very odd. I did find some... Arizona is a strange place. A little bit. We're a little bit weird down here. I did find Beef Eater in the gin aisle, so I was tempted to pick up one of those. But I didn't want to give up on the Pim #1 just yet. But now that I've figured out that it's a liqueur and not straight gin, that means I was looking in the wrong aisle. So maybe I can go and look in the liqueur aisle and find Pim's #1. I checked online at the Bevmo website, which is one of the two alcohol stores I checked out, and they said they had 2 bottles. So that means either their numbers are wrong, or I got my gin from Fry's. Okay, so I work at a Fry's. Today, in fact, I work at a Fry's. That was my job for 10 years, was working in the meat department at a Fry's. I now only work there on Sundays. I could not find, in our Fry's, there are sections for different alcohol types. I could not find any gin. I found a very tiny section that had scotch. I could not find any gin. So the Fry's I work at does not, in fact, do alcohol apparently very well. We do have 2 full rows of wine, though. We have two rows of wine and 1/2 of an aisle that is other kinds of alcohol. Like, literally, like, here's 2 sections for, like, whiskey. Here's 3 sections for vodka. Here's 3 sections for tequila. But no gin. In one little area, like 2 shelves of scotch. I'll be honest with you. Okay. Should I be worried? Are you breaking up with me? What? Okay. Namet Atel. I'm not certain your country as a whole does alcohol well. I mean, oh, swear I'm not a. Oh yeah, you got the pictures. Namet Atel. TL Uda. Namet Atel. I couldn't get into Valorant. Like, I tried it, and I was like, man, this just feels like a slower Counter-Strike. I think I'm good. Acto Lume. Okay, so... Namet Atel. Namet Atel. I didn't enjoy the module, but the streamer is a friend. Oh, okay. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Why is this? Namet Atel. Why is this not working? Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Okay, so there's got to be TL Uda. Does that change something else? RS3? I don't watch the middle stream as it is F1. I just do mod stuff. Oh, on the left monitor. RS3? RS3. Relevant Scorpions 3? What is RS3? RS3. Oh, RuneScape 3? RuneScape 3. Yes, okay. Tail Uda. I didn't know they were on a 3rd RuneScape. Ecto Lume? Tail Uda. No. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Wow, the middle stream is quite coincidental. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. My brother plays F1, and his name is William too. Wow, did we just small world this, and it turns out I Swear I'm Not an Elk is a mod for your brother? That would be an amazing coincidence. Ecto Lume. Ecto Lume. Okay, so what am I supposed to do now? Namet Atel. Nah, just another F1 streamer named William. Williams is the team/car. Oh. I think. What do I know of F1? Okay, wait. Namet Atel? Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. So wait, Rockavore, are you here? So what do you play in the background while you're watching people stream? Or are you one of those people who just literally just watches the stream and like veggies out and like just yes, be over there doing things while I relax? Okay, Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Namet Atel? I'm playing Mordhai right now. Oh, okay. Well, how are you? That's impressive. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Yesterday I kind of just passed out with the laptop on. Oh, that's fine. I swear I'm not an elk does the same thing. I'm fine with that. Namet Atel. If you find me so relaxing that you can fall asleep to me, I'm totally okay with that. Okay, wait. Where is... Okay, so what am I... Oh, wait. Maybe I can actually just do it from back here? Hold on. Ecto Lume. Oh, maybe on this other side? Ecto Lume. Birthday in 11 minutes. All the butt wiggles. Namet Atel. Ecto Lume? Wait, is that doing something? No. Almost, though. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Man, can I not stand on this? I cannot. Want me to give you the exact location the guide says for the puzzle? Yega Mide. Not just yet. Yega Mide. My hair's suddenly going to go gray and my knees are going to start hurting for no reason. Yeah. I was told that a lot when I turned 30. A lot of people tell me like, oh yeah, when you turn 30, your body just starts to ache and you get weird pains for no reason and parts of your body will start to hurt. I'm like, really? And now here I am, 35 years old, and I'm like, huh. No, my whole body doesn't hurt for no reason. Odd. Namet Atel. That is Namet Atel. Ecto Lume? Is it? No, it's not there. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Ecto Lume. So it's like on this level. Tiel Uda. Namet Atel. Ecto Lume. Nope, it's not that. This has got to be for something, right? Why would they need to move this if I can teleport up there? Namet Atel. 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 Nope. Guess I can't do that one. Namet Atel. Okay. Namet Atel. 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 Okay. What am I missing? Ecto Lume. Namet Atel. What's the other one? The...
Notem Atul Opun.
Notem Atel Opun. Okay, can I actually... Oh, I can. Okay. Ecto Lume. Ecto Lume. Ecto Lume. Oh, but Rockivore, what's your favorite weapon in Mordhai? What am I missing? Ecto Lume. The loot? Wow, I did not realize that was a weapon. All right, cool. Ecto Lume. Bludgeoning people with it is fun while playing Dance Till You're Dead. Ah. Hmm. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Ectolume. No, it'd have to be further to the left. What am I missing here? It's not on top of this, like, mask or something, Tom, is it? Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Ectolume. But see, why is that so far down? Nemet Atel. Ectolume. Nope, it's still gonna be farther to the left. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Okay, wait, can I walk? I cannot. Ectolume. Nope, nothing. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Hold on.
Notem atul opun.
Notem atul opun. Oh. Ectolume. Oh my god, is it going to be on like the boobs of this statue? Notem Atel. Notem Atel. My brain is not.
Namet atul.
Namet Atul. Oh my god, it is, isn't it? Ectolume. No? I guess not quite? What in... Oh! Llega mide. Nemet Atel. Tiel Uda. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Okay. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. What am I missing? So it's like over here. I don't think I can get up to that. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. What am I missing? Wait. No, that doesn't... Hold on. Well, I guess we can try. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Ectolume? No. Ectolume. No, I need to be further to the right? Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. That is not Tiel Uda. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Nemet Tiel. Nemet Atel. Okay, wait, so... Okay, so it's like Ectolume. I don't understand. Okay, wait. Ectolume. See, that seems like the wrong direction. But that blocks that. Ectolume. Okay, okay, Ika, I think... I feel like I'm 95% of the way there, but I'm missing some critical detail. I guess just give it to me here and I'll see. I don't know. I'm still shocked that I could block this whole thing with a box, but... Is this one of those things where I should have just propped it like 10% into the swing instead of like 97.9% of the way in? Is that the problem? I need to prop it at a different spot? Ectolume. Okay, because if I bring it... No, see, then it starts getting blocked off. Position your cube above the pillar with the mast that is lower than the platform you are on and stasis it so that it intersects the rotating platform. Then teleport up to the higher platform that is near the pillar with the mask on it. From there, activate the rotation and see that it interacts with your cube. If it does, the platform should stop mid-rotation. If done correctly, your Ectolume on the red jewel. Okay. That's TL Uda. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Okay. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Okay, so... Position your cube above the pillar with the mask that is lower than the platform you are on and stasis it so that it interacts with the rotating platform. Then teleport up to the higher platform that's near the pillar with the mask on it. Okay, they must be talking about that one. There, with the rotation.
Get back to work, you slacker.
Get back to work. I'm trying. Obi Canoe. Bye, cube. Okay. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Okay. Tail Uda. Tail Uda. Ectolume. This is a very precise puzzle that I feel like there's not a lot given for understanding. Obi Canoe. Like, I feel like I put a lot of it together, but in a way that is completely illogical is how they want me to use this. Obi... Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Obi Canoe. Namet Atel. Obi Canoe. Namet Ecto. Ecto Namet. Okay, Namet Ecto. Obi Canoe! Obi Canoe! Son of a gun. Biscuits! Namet Atel. I'll take it. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. TL Uda. Ectolume. Oh god, okay. Obi Canoe. Come on. Come on now. Okay. Namet Atel. Obi Canoe. It does not like picking up this box. Namet Atel. Oops. Obi Canoe. Ecto Namet. Namet Ecto. Oh yeah, happy birthday! Has it been 11 minutes? Happy birthday! Okay. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Okay. Okay, so Obi Canoe. Namet Ecto. Okay. So like this, but like up here. Upon obey. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. No, Nemet Atel. Obi, what is it? But.
Notem atul opun.
No, no tem atul opun. Okay. It didn't work. Oh, God. Okay, where am I? Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. For the love of God, just teleport. Nemet Atel. Well, it said to do it from up there before, Ika. Ectolume. I'm trying to follow instructions correctly. Apparently I missed. I missed somehow. That... Wait, what now? How did it miss it on the way in, but it's hitting it on the way out? Oh my God. And... What? Okay, whatever. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Oh my God. Sure. Nemet Atel. Ectolume. It just works. I guess. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Okay. It just works, everybody. It just works. Wow, I have 95% of the way done with that last puzzle. If it had not been for the absolute nonsense of it all, we would have gotten there. Alright, what is this? Flesh flees from fire. It is deception brought by the existence to a... It is deception brought by the existence to allow the proliferation of life. If living beings knew what key they shun with such terror, they would be ashamed. And yet, they would continue to avoid the flames because that's what the unknown wanted. So always will be until they will change the holy, and then the mind will have its eternal prison too. With the formula...
Agnimunio.
Agnimunio.
Agnimunio. Agnimunio.
Agnimunio. I can conjure flames that burn on any surface. Oh, Lord.
Agnimunio.
I cannot do munio.
Agnimunio.
Munio.
Agnimunio.
Muno.
Agnimunio.
Oh, God. No. Agnimuno. Okay. Okay. Okay, I guess we got there, team. And this looks like the exit. Hey, we're back. Yegamide. Oh, please don't rely on me to do this too much. Okay. All right, cool. So now we have a fire light. We have a fire or an ice beam and like pyrokinesis. We can just summon fire with our minds. I'm saving now. Oh, God. Okay. Agni Moo? Well, let's hope that works. Agni Moo. Oh, there it goes. It just takes a second. Okay. That seemed to work okay. Agni Moo. Ah, we were right. It does melt the ice. Agni Moo. Oh, good. I'm happy that works so well. Agni Moo. There it goes. It's got kind of a short range, but that's okay. Agni Moo. Alright, all the pistons are moving again. I assume that's a good thing. Met Atel. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. I guess I have to ride them? Nemet Atel? Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Okay, got there. I hope that's all I needed to do. Looks like it. What? What was that noise? Alright. Agni Moo. Too close to the crystal. Agni Moo. Agni Moo. Well, it works over there. Okay. Agni... Really? Agni Moo. Okay, apparently I do not need to remove that ice. Agni Moo. We do need to remove this ice, though. Oh, we're back into this. Okay, cool. This is the other one. TL Uda. Oh, these are already running. What? I guess this was a shortcut back into this. Okay. Alright, here we go. Oh, Agni Moo. Agni Moo. Okay, can't melt that stuff. Okay, we're in a new area now. Okay. Obi Canoe? Upon obey. Oh wait, actually that might work.
Ebon Ecto.
Okay, Ebon Ecto. Ebon Ecto. Okay. So this is frozen now, but what do I do with that frozen? TL Uda? No. There's definitely an eye there, though. We'll have to figure out what to do with that in a second. Agni Moo. Nope. Ebon Ecto. That also does not seem to be working. Okay. Okay, alright. What's over here? Your journal has been updated. Odd. It seems I'm a pilgrim. Until recently, I studied ancient cultures. My work consisted in digging in the earth to find antiques to sell to the rich and powerful lords of Ajhal. Or Ja'al. Of Ja'al. They were just objects, proof of their superiority. Many times I saw them boasting about some antique statue or relic. I didn't mind. I was paid handsomely. I was good at my job, and thanks to them, I was able to continue my research. Ah, how far I was from understanding how things truly were. How misguided the beliefs of my society. How could a whole people have forgotten all of this? It's a great question. It's a great question. Agni Moo. Okay, this ice does not seem to want to melt. Thought I saw someone behind me there for a second. I was concerned. There's not supposed to be people in here. The only things flowing around here are enemies. They had bad memory, yeah. Oh, look at this Tron-looking area. What's this? Agni Moo? That was... That is very loud. Okay. I don't like the looks of this. Ectolume. Okay. Mm-hmm. Ibon Ecto. Aha. Okay, how long do you stay frozen, though? Permanently? Nope. Ibon Ecto. Ibon Ecto. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Oh, it reset. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Okay. Ectolume. Namet Atel. Okay. Oops, Twitch crashed? Oh, don't worry, you didn't miss anything but me staring at these weird piston hammers. Trying to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing next. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Okay, I can't seem to teleport onto those. Ectolume. Okay, that doesn't seem to be doing anything further. I feel like I got through the hammer thing a little too fast, but... So I'm hoping I didn't miss anything there. Okay, wait. How do I... Okay, so there's the one that goes over there. These two that just go in a circle. Obi Canoe. Obi Canoe. Ibon Ecto. And they don't seem to be freezing. Even though it sort of looks like water or something there. Agni Moo. Light myself on fire. I'm happy that doesn't hurt me. Namet Atel. Ectolume. I'm curious on why those Ibon Ecto. Okay, that must be too far away for me to freeze anymore. Well, that's freezing, but does that actually lock it in place? Namet Atel. Why would I want to lock these in place? Ibon Ecto. change anything. No, doesn't seem like it. Ibon Ecto. No, that didn't seem to change anything. Namet Atel. Ectolume. Ibon Ecto. Yeah, that doesn't seem to be doing anything. The only thing I seem to be able to do is lock this in place? Do I want to do that? I think the puzzle glitched out? Really? Like, how so? Might need to reload. Oh. Okay. That's incredibly obnoxious if that's the case. Luckily we saved right before we came in here, but... Okay. So... I'm still curious on what this did. A tall moo. Or, no. Agony moo. Agony moo. Something else is supposed to happen when you ectolumade the crystals. Oh, okay. Interesting. Ibon Ecto. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Ectolume. Okay. Oh! Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Yeah, I would say that was probably a glitch. I think something glitched out there. You're not wrong. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. So there's some of the pillar stuff. All right. Ice Ice Baby. Ice Ice Baby. Udamide. Okay. Oh, we're just back here. Ibon Ecto. I cannot freeze the water? Apparently. Okay. Okay. Ectoleme. Agony Moo. Agony Moo. Nope. Did I miss a... Oh, TL Uda. Here we go. That's what I was missing. Okay. Okay, so is that the other one then? Are we good? Hopefully we're good. Now I know there was that one other door. We had the one other door that had roots in front of it we couldn't figure out. Once across, follow the hallway into the room with a sealed door, a giant hologram projector. TL Uda to get the communication to the door left. Return to the observatory and put it before returning here. When we put the sequence correctly, the door will now be open. Go through to find a save point and your next challenge on the red side. Wait, what does he mean by put it in correctly? Hold on. If I put it in correctly? Wait, can I interact with this somehow? So if I do this correctly, this door should open? What does that... Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Once across, follow the hallway into the room with a sealed door and a giant hologram projector. Tell Uda to get the combination to the door to your left. Return to the observatory and input it before returning here. Oh, okay. Planetarium place, I think. Okay, so I do need to go back to where we came from. Alright. Yeah, the way that makes it sound is like I'm supposed to do something correct in that room to get that door open. And that doesn't seem correct. That doesn't seem like that's right at all. Oh, I swear I'm not an elk. Are you, you still at your mom's, or you gone back home now? Did I ever play Mordheim? No, I never played Mordheim. It was, Chivalry. I played a lot of Chivalry. Okay, so now I need to put... Let's save real fast. Chivalry, I like the spear, but I'd modify it. Get a chance to try Chivalry 2. Pretty fun. I have not tried the second one yet. I have not bought the bullet and just purchased it. Wait, is this... Okay, this does not open yet. So... Okay. TL Uda. Maybe it's up on the top. I gotta go. But yeah, for Chivalry, I really liked the, I think it was technically a throwing lance or something like that. But I actually would change my mouse over to use the alternate fire, which was the stab. And it just made it really awesome, like, close-range melee weapon for some reason. And then if someone tried to run away from me, I could just spear them in the back. Okay, TL Uda. Obi Canoe. What would you say is the biggest difference between, like, Mordheim and the Chivalry stuff? Is it the actual ways you play it? Like, there's more variety in that? Or is there actual fundamental changes in, like, physics or something? Or what's the difference there? Okay, wait. Mordheim has a lot more customization and feels more modern than the original Chivalry. Okay. While Chivalry 2 is a revamp of the original Chivalry 1 combat system, a lot more cinematography. Okay. Both are good, but for different reasons. Ah, okay. Interesting. Goofy Fall. Sure, why not? So what am I missing? Obi Canoe? If I input them correctly. Return to the observatory and input it before returning here. If you input the sequence correctly, the door will now open. Input the sequence correctly for what? Obi Canoe the planets? Oh, okay. Well, let's try that, I guess, then. Oh, I fell. Because there's no actual glass on this, and it's easy to whip yourself off the edge. Because super advanced dimension hopping aliens don't know to put up safety rails. Wait, Obi Canoe? Ah, okay, so we can spin these. Okay, so... Oh, wait, are we missing one? Because it shows there being 4. Obi Canoe. Obi Canoe. The Met. Upon obey. Upon obey. Alright, so... What is north, then? Well, that one actually has 5 planets, and that one has 4. So we still have to unlock a planet, then? I guess I missed somewhere? Because they did mention the planets thing, but I don't... Maybe it's in that other door, the one that had the root in front of it, that I couldn't figure out how to open before. Maybe that's what I need to do, is go in there. I'm trying to remember where that's at, though. Let's check over here. That's a tunnel. Over this way? Ah, yeah, right here. Agony Moo. Agony Moo. No, it seems to almost be acting like I should be coming from the other side. Like I did with that last one where I had to use a, what do you call it? Because we went and did this, right? We froze it and we went that way? Ebony Ecto. Iban Ecto. I must have missed a door or something somewhere. It can be on fire and frozen at the same time. Oh, maybe I have to defreeze this? Agony Moo. Agony Moo. Nope. Okay, so this is showing only 3. I just don't know where north is. Oh, wait. So the closest... The Consolation... So you can do them now. Oh, that's what it's saying. Okay, yeah. So we got to do this one. We got to put this one in. And we got to put in the other side one. Okay, interesting. I probably was supposed to do that before I switched and did the other side, but that's fine. What I did was take a picture of them both and put them in based on that. That's fair. Just use a note paper. Whoa! Didn't mean to hit that like that. 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one, that one, 2, 3. Six. All right, let's try that then, I guess. Let's go try this. See what happens. Wait. Ah, okay, so this will be the door that opens once we put in the right configuration on the projector. I see. Okay, Ebony Ecto. Cool. All right, we can give this a shot. So then, I just need to figure out what north is, right? Like, where are we starting from in projection to the... Are we expected to stand up here? So is this relevant to that in that regard? So I need to do Obi Canoe. Upon obey. It's glowing, so I'm assuming that's in kind of the right spot. So Obi Canoe. That one, or can I go? It seems upon obey. And then this one needs to be up. Obi Canoe. Whoa, whoa. Upon obey. So that's the positioning is correct. Let's go see, I guess, if that actually did anything. Emet Atel. Emet Atel. Okay. Oh, wait, no, I need to go the other direction. Yeah, I'm going to do the code that opens the blue side and then run into the red side and get confused on why the door's not open. That sounds right, yeah. Okay, this just takes us back to this room, which we can't do anything. Ibon Ecto. Okay. So if I did this right, this door should be open or something. Went the wrong direction, I think. Or, wait. Oh, I did. Wait. Atoll Luma. Luma Atoll. Luma Atoll. Okay, that is not what I'm asking for.
Lume Tial.
Oh, Lume Tial. Okay, I guess it did not do this correctly. I mean, the notes are right. The angles seem correct. Maybe north isn't from up there? Ebon Ecto. Ebon Ecto. So if that's not north, this is north from like this perspective. I think the starting position is 0. The starting position is 0? What do you mean, Ika? Like down here, you mean is 0? This is like, you know how they were all lined up at the start? Oh, okay, yeah. You think that was pointing at, like... So were the planets pointing all north? Or were they pointing, like, all south? I don't know. Can I reset them? Okay, they were all pointing north. So wasn't that, like, over here was that then? I'm trying to remember where they were, what direction they were actually pointing before we interacted with them. Oh, does it? TL Uda. TL Uda. No? TL Uda. It does not seem to reset it. But I feel like that was north, because I think I grabbed this one and then moved it. So if that's north, then I'm going to have to be over here. Obi Canoe. Namet Ecto. Maybe one more. Okay. Oban Obey. Okay, so this one needs to be Obi Canoe. Ecto Namet. Rotate this bad boy around like this. Upon Obey. Right about. Upon Obey. Okay. And then this one is going to be up at that, like... Obi Canoe. Oh, there's markers on the ground with faces? Well, yeah, these... Oh, so these line up... Wait. Oh, I guess they do. Okay, so... Alright, so if that was north... It was 1, 2... Okay, so that's in the right spot. That was on the 4th one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that one's in the right spot. So yeah, I just got to move this one. Obi Canoe. Over to like... that? Upon Obey. No. Namet Ecto. Upon Obey. So you could also do it from the ground, standing up on the faces. That's true. I could do it that way. So okay, that one's in the right spot. Because if this was north, and this is where they started from. Okay, this one's in the right spot. And this one's from the first one to the right, which is this one. Okay, this one's in the right spot. Assuming that this is north, like the planets were originally facing. So we should be in this first configuration now. If we've modified north to be that direction. Eban Ecto. This is really starting to feel a lot like that stupid map in Night. What was it? Oh, what was that one you recommended, Ika? Simon's Tale or whatever? Or What Happened to Simon or something like that? What was the name of that module? Okay, that did not work. This is why it's so important to have a north marker on your maps. Those primroses are not for funsies. Those are integral to understanding how a map works. Ibi ecto. I beck ecto.
Ebon.
Okay, Ebon ecto. It was so mad at me, it just kept shooting up fire instead of the ice I was asking for. Okay. Alright, alright. Okay, so... I mean, I guess it would make sense that north faced that statue, but there's one on that side too, so no, that doesn't do it. What am I missing? So we tried doing north off of that. Cry of Fear, yes, thank you. There we go. Maybe north is this way? So from down here? Obi Canoe. So we would need this one all the way over here. Okay, upon obey. Upon obey. Upon obey. Okay. Okay. Obi Canoe. Obi Canoe. Upon obey. Okay. And then, so this is north. We need to be standing over here. Obi Canoe. Upon obey. Upon obey. Upon obey. God, it's so frustrating. Okay. Those are all glowing. Let's try this one. If this doesn't work, I'm going to be very confused, because we've now rotated north 3 times. Ebon ecto. Ebon ecto. Okay. 3rd time's the charm? Does the journal say anything about needing to do anything to activate the observatory? I guess we can check. But all the things are activated? Let me see. Planetarium. There's no physical path to Zenith, but many roads are... The planetarium was built to open those paths to the deserving. Those who are able to position the 5 planets. Emanations of the 5 sacred elements as its height. There was a time when all the orbits were alive, but now the temple has tired of us and has let them die one by one. The great plate of the 4 observers of the cosmos at the top of the planetarium steps show the orbits alive. But those that have been extinguished can still be brought back to life. The temple just wants proof of faith and effort. Also maybe try doing Tail Uda on the blue side's observatory map. Okay, when you find the plates, reactivates the orbits, and following the holograms opens the path by positioning the plates will welcome to Into Zenith. Okay. Let's see. Tail Uda. Nope. I mean, there's these little words. But I don't remember seeing anything like that on the ground. Maybe there's something about with the eyeball in the middle? Because we still have that pendulum we haven't done anything with. Do I have to, like, freeze that pendulum in place or something? Eba ecto. Okay. Maybe I should go to the other one. Because the other one's a little easier to get to. Because, I mean, obviously that thing in the middle is the triangle, but I don't see the eye part of it. Unless that's what's missing, is we need an eye thing to put in there. TL Uda. Nope. I'm really hoping this isn't something weird like I did this in the wrong order and it just completely locked us out of it. Like these weren't supposed to turn on or something and we turned them on by mistake and we've bugged it out or something stupid like that. No? Okay. Let's see. Because if we go back to this... Oh. Yegamide. See, that's like the eyeball that's missing from that triangle. Ibon Ecto. You think it's just Ectolume? It just seems weird that we can interact with it and it has the eyeball from the triangle. Ibon Ecto. And that we can freeze it, you know? Met Atel. The Met Atel. The Met Atel. Maybe I guess maybe it is nothing. I don't know. Let me see. Let's go back to this one. That's it, right? And this just goes back to this room, yeah. Tail Uda. Tail Uda. Wait, what? Tail Uda. Why is this making a noise? That's strange. Oh, wait. Wait. Okay, no, we'd have to be standing on this side, right? And that'd be the proper one. Because there's no way... blue, and then we do red. Okay, so for red... triangle in the middle. So we have, and then nothing, and then on that one, and then the fourth one. All right, so that's the red and the blue are both written down now. Yeah, but we're missing this eye in the middle of this triangle thing. It's the only other thing I can think of we're doing wrong for the blue side. Let's go try the red side just because it's a little easier to get back to. Huh. Those are actually very similar to one another, but like inversed. Odd. I wonder if that's done on purpose so it's easy to memorize both of them or something. Yeah, I really would like to know what north is on this. See, I assume north was off of this. Because I feel like if you were going to stand somewhere to put these in, you would be up. It would be up here, right? Where you'd turn it on. So you'd hit this, turn it on, and then behind you is this way, and that's north. Tail Uda. It's not doing anything. Oh, wait. Okay, we have the words on this. But... oh, the words are on this, so is... wait, there's a circle there, and there's a circle here. Is the circle something specific? Doesn't seem like it. That seems more like it's just part of the decor of the map. Because I don't see anything distinctively in that pattern of like down here and then up on the other side. Welcome back. Oh, I had asked earlier, are you still at your mom's house? Or did you make it home? I mean, are these like words? Can I like look at them and... what? Oh, I just fell, I guess. Alright. I left the F1 in the hands of a lunatic so I can watch a relaxing stream. Came home in the morning. Oh, okay. So what all do you have planned for your birthday? Okay, so... wait, of X? What is it? Double X's? Kind of a C... the thing in it. Lightning bolt, lightning bolt. And then kind of an L with a square. Nothing in the morning, party modules in the evening, and doom in the later evening. Oh. Also, WB Celtier. Welcome back? What, WB? What happened? Did I lose chat or something for a minute? Yeah, I missed a... wait. We've tried having this area you're on be south, right? Oh, I did miss one. I did miss one. Yes, hello. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go check something real fast. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to let the stream run late because after this stream, I have to go back to the alcohol store and see if I can't find the alcohol. Wait. Did I go to the... oh, I gotta go the other direction. I'm gonna do my absolute darndest to find this Pim stuff to drink. I bought all the stuff today after I went to the grocery store, like after I got done with work. I bought all the stuff. I got a cucumber. I got an orange. I got lemonade and mint. So I can make this. I just need the alcohol now. Pim's number one is the better one. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to find it so hard. Wait a second. Wait a second. Are you kidding me? So I wrote down the symbols on that big map that was behind the activation button, and it looks like this on the south end of that map. But if you're over here on the activation button, this is mirrored. So the activation button for this is the back of it. So the red one is actually flipped. Is that, you don't think they did the same nonsense on the blue one, did they? There's no way. There's no way. Those jerk faces. Okay. This is insanity. This is unnecessary cruelty. I'm already having to use words to cast magic. And now they're doing this. Okay, so that's on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th one. Boom, 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 boom. This, and then that. That explains why it's not working also, potentially. It's because these jerks. Okay, and then that one. All right, well, let's go check the blue one. Unbelievable. I'm so happy I wrote down that freaking thing. Let's go check the blue one now, I guess. I bet that's what it is. I bet it's something stupid like that. It doesn't make any amount of sense. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Okay. I don't think we can teleport through it, right? Ebi Ecto. I posted the image for the last 2 maps, the ones that are in the observatory. Yeah, no doubt, Rockivore. It is 100% Goofy Yell. Ebi Ecto. I posted the image for the last 2 maps, the ones that are in the observatory room itself, so we can match up position in it as well. Okay, cool. Imagine finding out you're a wizard only to learn you're a Harry Potter and not Gandalf. Yeah, right? Oh, God, Harry Potter. God, a whining anime pro tag, if there ever was one. Alright. Oh my God, they did. This is the back of the map. You're supposed to stand here to read the map. Both of these are inverted from the on buttons. Why would you do that? Why? That's so cruel. There's no reason for that. Oh my God. That's so messed up. Oh my God. That is so dumb. Stop it. Absolutely stop it. Oh my God. Alright, so it's gonna be up 1 and then an X. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Circle and then X. And then 4, 5. 4, 5. Did you miss something? I did find out you're a wizard only to learn you're an Artemis Fowl and not a Harry Potter. Calm down with a hat. Calm down with a hat. Your coolest hat? Oh my. Well, I mean, technically the only hat we haven't worn, I think, now is the racist one. Hold on a second. Okay. Oh, you know what? No. Okay. You want the coolest hat? Well, we're the one that's definitely the one. There's a racist one. But this is just my beach hat. We going to the luau now. I don't know how I'm going to wear my headband around this, by the way. Please don't be a white pointy hood. No. Oh, I like that one. Did you miss something, Rockivore? Yeah. So, you see these symbols right here on the bottom of this? The X, the kind of C, the lightning bolts, and the L? Those are on the big map back in the actual room where you solve the puzzle. In this order. This order is backwards from the on button. So when I turn this on, this isn't the front of the map. This is the back of the map. You have to look at the map from this side or all the planets are backwards. I think I remember having to reverse mine as well. Yeah, that is super cruel. There's no call for that at all. Oh my god. But yeah, this is definitely my coolest hat because this is the one you wear to the beach. It's a little small. It's a little snug. Well, now I know why. Ibi Ecto. No, Ibi Ecto. Thank you. Alright, so now we just gotta go figure out where north is, and we actually have the maps correct this time. Oh my god. I assume north then has to be over where this... Or no, would that mean that the switch is south? Would that mean the switch is south? Because all the other ones, the switch is on the back. Wait, hold on. Let me check something. What do they do with this? Yeah, see? See, the power button is on the front on these ones. On these ones, the power button is on the front. But not on this one. This one's actually backwards. You have to do this one from the back. What? That's insane. There's no way. There's no way that they meant to do that, right? That has got to be a... No way. No way that this one is correct from the front like this. And all the other ones, you have to go around to the back to read them? That's insanity. Why would this advanced super race have their map room set up this way? Is it a trick? Is it to trick people if they, like, break into the map room? Is it just to mess with foreign invaders or something? Yeah, see? If this is the front... Oh, God. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. If this is the front, like... If this is the front of the map, the way you're supposed to read it, these are all backwards from the power button. I just don't... Maybe... I don't know. Maybe that's how it's meant to be? I don't... I'm so confused. Also, what is that? I don't know. I'm hearing a weird crackling noise. Okay. So... My god. I don't even know what to think anymore. Okay, so... Okay, if the power button is on the south side of it, that would imply that's north. Oh, wait, let's try this out again with, let's do red this time. Okay, so red has Obi Canoe. Let me do that. Nemet Ecto. Let me swing this around this way. Okay. Upon obey. Okay, so that goes like that. Okay, Obi Canoe. Obi Canoe. Nemet Ecto. Ecto Nemet. I'm gonna swing this around. And that should swing around over to here, right? Yep. Upon obey. At least they're pretty forgiving about where this needs to be located to activate, it seems like. Obi Canoe. Obi Canoe. This is... Looks like right about this one. Upon obey. Okay. Tiel Uda. Okay, was there a sound? Did we get that? Let's go check, I guess. See, the problem with what I don't like about this doesn't feel like a puzzle. This just feels like it's deliberately meant to be misleading, and I don't like that. This feels more like something they forgot to put in as opposed to an actual puzzle that needs to be solved. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Oh, I can't. I forgot I can't teleport through that. Tail Uda? This is still not open. Wait. This is also backwards. What is that? I don't get it. Okay, something is weird about this. I guess just... Can we just look up and find out what I'm supposed to do here? Because I am so backwards now. I'm so confused on what the correct answer is here. Like... there's so many inconsistencies. And that feels like an accident. And when you're doing puzzle stuff like this, you can't have those kind of accidents. See if I can find others. Okay. Man, that's frustrating. I wonder if this hat would be comfortable if it was bigger. Like, it'd actually do its job. Because it's meant to protect you from the sun when you're on vacation. But the way it sits right now, I don't feel like this is going to protect me from anything. At best, this is just going to collect rainwater or something when it rains. I don't understand the point of this hat. I guess it is kind of like a deep hat. So I guess you would wear it really low on your ears and then it would protect you a little bit. But my head's too big. It won't sit that low. Namet Atel. I swear, I guess if we just know where north is, I'll try to figure the rest of it out, but... And I swear it better not have anything to do with this stupid pendulum thing. I'm just confused about it because I don't understand... Ibi Ecto. Ibi Ecto. Oh, this also freezes. Wait, why do all the parts of this freeze? That seems really weird. Are we sure this isn't involved? I mean, this seems sort of important. It's just weird that I don't know what this would be. Obi Canoe? No? Unless this is like... Ice Ice Baby? No. Ice Ice Baby. Uda Mide. No, that doesn't seem to be doing anything. I just don't know. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. Okay, blue side has a picture, but red side does not. Okay, well, I mean, that'll at least give us a basis of where north is. That's fine. As long as I can figure out where north is, then we can at least start playing around with options. I don't even know which way north is right now, which is kind of a big deal. Yeah, see, this one's on the front. It has the X's on the left. Like this. But this one has the X's on the right. I'm fine with figuring out one. I just need to know where north is, basically. Is it in the Discord, or do you want to describe it to me? Those images are on the Discord. Okay, okay, that's fine. Let's check it out. Let me check it out and then be incredibly frustrated when it turns out to be super stupid. Okay. Business as usual. Oh yeah, let's check out real quick, checking out the gaming rig. The module rig. Okay, so on the left we got RuneScape. Yeah, we got Valorant in the middle. Then something that is blacked out, I can't see what that is, and then me on the right. Huh, okay. That's a pretty good mix there. Okay, so... Okay, wait. Okay, wait. So blue... No, he has blue in the original configuration, not the reversed one. Which I swear we tried. Okay, so there's got to be another step. There's got to be another step then. Okay. Okay. Okay, Obi Canoe. So in the... No, Obi Canoe. In the original configuration, this is already in the right spot. Okay. Obi Canoe. Obi Canoe. Obi Canoe. Thank you. So this needs to be over here. Wait, can I just like let it float or... No. Upon... No. Obi Canoe. Upon obey. No. Upon obey. Thank you. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Why would that be... Oh, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. That's the problem. Alright. Okay, so... Obi Canoe. Okay. Upon obey. No! Upon obey. What? That is not anywhere near. Upon obey. Obi Canoe. Upon obey. Namet Ecto. Upon obey. Namet Ecto does not sound like upon obey at all. Alright. This has been insane and not well done and incredibly frustrating. Alright, so the notes on the bottom don't matter, apparently at all. It's just from the direction of the power button, which is insane. Alright. So this should be blue. We know where north is now. E-by Ecto. This is so absurd. Whatever. Okay. Alright, so this door should be open. We have a magical confirmation. We called up the magical hotel and they gave me a magical confirmation. Hey! Something happened. Alright. Now what are we doing? Oh! Hello. What? Oh, you are in fact hostile. Yep, you are in fact hostile. Okay. What is this?
Munio Namet.
Muno Namet.
Atul Ecto.
Oh god, this is gonna be impossible like this. Okay, I mean, it's been more than 10 minutes. I've got to take this hat off so I can actually do this fight. I'm not gonna remember these words.
Munio Namet.
Muno Namet. Atel Ekno. Muno Namet. Atal Ag. Muno Namet. tall Ecto. A tall Agni. Muno Namet. A tall Agni. A tall Agni. Ice Ice Baby. Udanmide. Namet. What? He just... Okay. Unbelievable. Alright. I didn't expect a fight. I didn't expect to be fighting something in the middle of this. Alright, cool. Cool. Absolutely insane. Alright, got it. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. I didn't expect it to be able to telekinesis me directly, though. That caught me off guard. I did not expect that. Ebi Ecto. Can I get a freeze? Thank you. Ebi Ecto. Alright, so put this back. Now that we know where north and south is. It's so simple. Just put it back. Just put it back where it's supposed to be. Okay. Yeah, see, they're not... Yeah, they see, it was pointing this way originally. Before I started playing with them. But that's not north. That's east. This is north. Obi Canoe. Come on, get over here. Upon obey. Okay. And then Obi Canoe. Upon obey. Obi Canoe. Oops. Upon obey. Nope. Upon obey. What are you doing? No, stop it. Namet Ecto. Oh my god. Upon obey. Thank you, God. Okay. God, this has so much potential. If they made a sequel to this, it could be fabulous. It could just be amazing. But this is so rough. This is like one of those weird PS1 experiments or something. You can cast your own Obi Canoe to counter theirs. Oh, that's right. It mentions that in one of the journal entries, right? On how to, like, deflect the... There's 3 moves it has. Yeah, duel with a nightmare. Yeah. Here we go. So we have... It creates magic missiles and throws them against its target. A shield spell is fortunately enough to block them. The energy of the projectiles is akin to the aura of the creature and can cross it. You can damage him throwing them back. Right. Obi Canoe to block his Obi Canoe. And then Mohet Akin. And creates a forest of thorns. Rise to Sharsheath, a strong concentration on our area where he is casting, stretching his reaction time. Teleport behind him, and he will not be able to follow you. The projection of the magical power on the affected area causes an imbalance of the aura that tapers behind the Sharseth. Those who have a good mastery of magic can exploit this weakness to hit him with any spell. Okay. Moet Akin. This is what he throws at me. So I have to listen for Moet Akin. Moet Akin. Okay. Ebi Ecto. Abai Ecto. Yeah, good call on that part, Ika. I completely forgot about that. Alright, where are we? Oh wait, there's a save here. Oh, I'm not at full health though. Is there water? Udamide. There's no water here? I probably shouldn't do this. But we'll just save over 3. Alright. Okay. EB Ecto. EB Ecto. EB Ecto. Ubi Ecto. What? Oh, what? I don't know what I just did there. Obi Canoe? Obi Canoe. Why did that not... That didn't work. Maybe that was the other one, the thorn one? I don't understand how I blocked it in that first shot. And it's... Hold on.
Ibon Ecto.
Yeah. Ebon Ecto. Ebon Ecto. Oh, he's just immune to it. Cody Ken? Okay, maybe this is Moet Aken? Is that what that's supposed to be? Nemet Atel. Atal Agni. Nemet Atel! Are you... Atal Agni. Natal Agni. Nemet Atel. Atal Agni. Udamide. Natet Amel. Okay. Okay, so that's what's kind of going on there? Okay. I don't know. Yeah, there's some weirdness. Okay. And then shield.
Munio Namet.
Muno Namet. Muno Namet. Natal Agni. Ice Ice Baby. Oh, okay. Udamide. Nemet Atel. Udamide. Atal Agni. Okay, those words sound very similar, apparently. That did not sound like an Obi Canoe he threw at me. That sounded like the Akin one. Goofy Fall Yell? Yeah. This is odd. Atal Agni. Okay, he's countered that. Net Atel. Atal Agni. Nemet Atel. Nemet Atel. Atal Agni. What? Atel Agni. Nemet Atel. Am I missing something? Am I...
Agni Munio.
Agni Mu. Nope, I can't use that on him. Muno Ecto. Okay, that did light. Mooney okay, that's fair. That's my fault, I guess. Okay. It's Muni what?
Munio Namet.
Mooney Namet. Muno Namet. Okay. Agni. Obi Canoe. Okay. What? Obi. Oh, Nemet Atel. Nope. Wow. Yeah, his words, his Obi Canoe and his Nemet Atel thing there, both sound very similar. You might want to fix that if you're planning on using that as the key to fights. Alright, let's try it again. Nemet Atel, I think. Nope. Obi Canoe. Okay, nope. Nemet Atel. Agni. Atel Agni. Atel Agni. Atoll Agni. Obi Canoe. Okay, Obi. When do I need to cast it then? Because if it's not while he's grappling me, and it's not before he grapples me, and it's not after he grapples me, when do I need to cast that off? Okay. Obi Canoe, it didn't do anything on that one.
Munio Namet.
You know, Namet. Nope. Atoll Agni? Whatever. Just load. Yeah, you really... Okay. The words he say don't sound anything like the words I need to say, apparently, to counter him. Natal Agni. Natal Agni. Natal Agni. And my character's just standing there. Great. Fun. What a great way to just completely destroy your puzzle modules, having bad fights. Let's see. I want to double check.
Namet Atul.
Namet Atul. Alright. Were you trying to cast there? I assumed teleport, but honestly, I have no idea anymore. Migno Agni, I think.
Munio Namet.
Mino Namet. Atal Ecto. Namet Atul. Nope. Namet Atul. Atal Agni. That's not Atal Agni at all! Why? 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 I don't get it. I don't get it. How is...
Ebon Ecto.
How is Ebon Ecto anything like what I just said?
Ebon Ecto.
I don't understand. Okay, shield.
Munio Namet.
Mino Namet. Atal Ecto. Obi... Natal Agni? Oh, okay. Mino Namet. Atal Agni. Is this... It said that this is supposed to do damage. Migno Agni. Nope, dead. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, this is... These puzzles are already kind of a nightmare. This is very rapidly becoming not
Munio
fun.
Namet.
Mino Namet. Agni? Nope, nothing? Okay. Well, I don't know. But I can't understand anything he's saying, and I can't read any kind of body language to indicate which spell he's throwing at me, so... So, Mutno something?
Munio Namet.
Mino Namet. Didn't work? Okay. His voice is coming through pretty clear for me. It's not that it's garbled. It's that the words don't seem to match up with what they tell me he's supposed to say. So, like, where is it? Samoet Aken. That's not what he's saying when he does this Thorns thing. He definitely doesn't say Obi Canoe when he's doing his Obi Canoe thing. I don't know if I've heard Udaki in there at all. You're hearing it as those? Okay, then I'm just missing it, I guess. Cody Ken. Okay, Cody Ken. Oh, okay, that's Mohit Ken? Is that what that's supposed to be? Mohit Ken? That was Obi Canoe. Okay, Obi Canoe. Obi Canoe. Okay, I guess I was too late on that one. Okay, Obi Canoe. Obi Canoe. Okay, that counter's not working. Yeah, it was the same one again. But that does not sound like Obi Canoe to me at all. Okay, Udaki. So this must be Udaki, right? That's what he just said. Try doing Obi Canoe on the magic orb. He doesn't like try to take it out of his hand because he doesn't throw an orb at me. He does a spell and I just start floating. So like try to take it out of his hand, you mean? Where is it?
Munio Namet.
Mino Namet. A tall ecto. Okay, Cody Ken is Ubi Canoe, right? Okay. Obi Canoe. Nope, he won. I guess. Namet Atel? A tall Agni. A tall Agni. Obi Canoe? Nope, that was the other one. Okay. Yeah, so the Obi Canoe, I'm not sure what I need to do the next part of it. Because I think I was battling him, but then he won anyway. So I'm not sure what happened there. I don't know if I need to say some other spell or... Because I thought it just said if you use your own Obi Canoe, it'll defeat his. While common enhancers are limited control over living matter, that can use it through strong kinetic energies when he is pronouncing the formula. Answer back with a telekinetic spell. This will create magical anomaly condensed into an energy sphere. Concentrate on the orb to push it towards Sharsheth. You manage to hit him with the own spell against him. Insert cursor in the orb that appears on the screen and keep it inside the wind to struggle. Okay, so it like appeared below me, so I didn't even realize it was there, I guess. Okay. Udaki. Okay, Udaki is the shield.
Munio Namet.
Mino Namet. A tall ecto. Okay. Cody Ken. Cody Ken is Obi Canoe, right? That's an Obi. Okay, Obi Canoe. Like, I like the idea behind this. Oh. A tall Agni. Obi Canoe. Obi Canoe. A tall Agni? Okay, this is... Okay.
Munio Namet.
Mino Namet. A tall ecto. Obi Canoe. Obi Canoe. I don't know what happened in that one. I guess I aimed at the wrong thing. Okay, a Ken, which is... Okay, this is Thorns. Namet Atel. Tall Agni. Atel Agni. Oh. Oh.
Munio Namet.
Mino Namet. Atel Agni. Atel Agni. Oh, is it just dead? Oh, we got there. Uramide. Uramide. Is it not?
Uda.
Oh, Uda no Tem. That's what it is. Oh my god. Okay. It sucks that I had to sit there and literally, like, Obi Canoe did not sound like Obi Canoe to me at all when he said it. Not even a little bit. That 100% did not sound like Obi Canoe when he was saying that to me. Alright, so we're here now. TL Uda. Also, we're almost dead. And I haven't seen any water. And lava is not water, everyone. I think we've learned that the hard way. Oh. BB Ecto? Abai Ecto. Atal Agni. Atal Agni. Atal Agni. BB Ecto. Okay, so I just got ejected, I guess, from whatever I was standing on there. Cool. I'm not sure why that just happened, but I guess it did. Do I have to... I guess I have to teleport over the top of that? Okay. TL Uda. TL Uda. Okay, what is the ice?
Ibon Ecto.
Ebon Ecto. Nice ice baby. Ebon Ecto. Uda no Tem. Natal Agni. Nope, we fell backwards. Instead of teleporting up, he fired a ice beam because Natal Agni. Oh, okay, that's fine. Whatever. It's not the first time. I can literally shout things and have random spells happen. It's fine. TL Uda.
Namet Atul.
Ebon Ecto. I don't know if I actually did any damage with the explosion, but... Natal Agni. Ebon Ecto. It's... Uda no Tem. Adal Atel. Nope. Oh well. Okay. I can never remember the teleport. It is Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Tel Uda. Atal Agni. Atal Agni. Ebon Ecto. Nidam Atel. What is it? God. Namet Atel. Ebon Ecto. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Or don't. Okay, cool. Oh, that's frustrating. Cool. Good job. Tail Uda. TL Uda. TL Uda. TL Uda. Okay. Ebon Ecto. Oh, okay. Said the wrong one. Tail Uda. Ebon Ecto. Atal Agni. Cadet Atel. Udam Atel. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Nope, sure didn't work. Okay, well, I just died. Tail Uda. Namet Atel. Worked that time fine. I guess it didn't have the right angle for the top of this wall or something. Ebon Ecto. Ice Ice Baby. Ebon Ecto. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Ebon Ecto. Udan Otem. Namet Atel. Oh, come on. Whatever. It feels like it honestly gets faster after it passes that wall, which is frustrating. It seems the enemies are at an unfair advantage considering in lore they've had their entire lives to practice the spells. Yeah, just a bit. Tail Uda. TL Uda. Stop trying to blow it up, it does no damage. Okay. But if we get done and I find an achievement for killing this thing instead of just running from it, I'd be very upset. Ebon Ecto. I don't think we've got a lore dump on what this thing is, right? Nada Atem. What is it? Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Ebon Ecto. Namet Atel. Okay. Ebon Ecto. Ebon Ecto. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Ebon Ecto. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Oh. Well, at least we got further that time. Tail Uda. I love how slow this startup is. I guess it's probably to give it time to load the monster in. Ebon Ecto. Oh, we actually got to keep that spell. Nadam Atel. What is it? Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Ebon Ecto. Namet Atel. Ice spell has very short range, so by the time you start seeing an effect, the lava boat is probably far enough to TP. Ebon Ecto. Namet Atel. Namet Atel. Ebon Ecto. Namet Atel. All the abilities are short range, apparently. Yeah, they're a little weird. Oh, that rock went right through my face. Ebon... Where am I going? Ebon Ecto? I don't... Oh, I guess I'm just floating? Namet Atel. What? No earth-shattering kaboom, huh? Okay. Yeet! Yeah. Ebon Ecto. Where am I supposed to be going? Down? Namet Atel. I guess it's down. He just got fired. Nice one. That's perfect. Okay. Oh. Interesting. Oh, nice. Oh, it's frozen. Where is it?
Agni
Agni Muno. There we go. Uda no tem. Uda no tem. Uda no tem. Yegamide. Yegamide. That's my fault. Yegamide. Yegamide. Thank you. Okay, let us save now. Good lord. Okay. I'm gonna call it here. Because we've got 5 minutes left, and unfortunately I cannot run late today, because I have to go find I have to go hunt down a bottle of alcohol. A bottle of alcohol. Alright. I mean, we made some progress. We defeated 2 creatures. Figured out an obnoxious puzzle system that with very little follow through that was actually poorly handled, and I can prove it. I can legally prove it in a court of law that was not the fine details were not followed, and I can prove that in a court of law. But yeah, because I'm not sure what's next. I mean, we'll try one of these. Oh, 1, 2, and 3. Whatever that is. 4, I guess. Alright. Atel Agni. Atel Agni. Atel Agni. Atel Agni. Uda no tem. Uda no tem. Oh, okay. There are like 3 puzzles left in the final boss fight, so probably should be done next stream. Okay, cool. Ah. Okay. I guess we did that. Okay, cool. Yeah, because we still got to do the blue side. We still got to do the blue side puzzle. Because this was... Or no, we got to do the red side puzzle. And then probably the last 2 puzzles to actually get to Zenith. And then whatever the boss fight is, right? Alright. Exit to main menu. Whoop. Okay. Exits. Alright. My hair is now a mess thanks to my beach hat. My beach hat. Oh, okay. Alright. Okay. But yeah, also I swear I'm not an elk. This is a pretty good setup, it looks like. So do you have like a super big monitor, or is this is 2 different monitors, right? You have the left monitor and a right monitor. Is that what I'm getting from this? I mean, the 2 monitor setup's pretty classic, so I could understand that. If you're still here. But scheduling. Okay, next week, 3 p.m. here on Twitch. More of this and the potential for the end if things don't go absolutely bonkers like they did today. With the insane trying to figure out which way was north puzzle. Yeah. Hopefully things go a little smoother now that we know which way is north on that map. Because Cry of Fear has taught me one thing. It's people don't understand how important north on a map is. Good night, everyone. Thanks for stopping by, Rockavar. But thanks for stopping by. Hopefully you have a good evening of Mordheim or whatever you're continuing to play. Then tomorrow, don't forget tomorrow, we have the I Swear I'm Not an Elk birthday celebration. She Woke Up and Chose Violence Doom play, where I myself will also be drinking the alcohol on stream. That will hopefully get started as soon as I get home from my day job, which at the latest would be 3:30. Or no, at the latest should be about 2:30 Mountain Standard Time. Hopefully we can get off a little early and I can be home earlier than that. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, that'll be tomorrow. Tuesday, 4 p.m., we will have Fear. F-E-A-R. First Encounter Assault and Recon. We are playing through the DLC. We finished the main story of the first one. We're now on the non-canon DLC that apparently gets retconned going into Fear 2. So it's interesting to see some of the stuff they came up with. We'll see how... I don't know how long it is, but I assume we'll probably finish it Tuesday. Because, I mean, if it's a DLC, I can't imagine it's more than a chapter's length. So... And we're already a little ways into it. So we'll see what happens Tuesday, 4 p.m. here on Twitch. Then we've got Thursday, 4 p.m. we have Lufia 2. We are in the middle of our ancient cave dive. We're on floor 63 of 99. So there's a pretty good chance we'll be able to push through and hopefully get to the bottom of the ancient cave in this next stream. We'll be doing that one time. And then after that, we'll be moving back onto the story stuff. This way we can hopefully at least make it to the bottom and see what the bottom is like. And hopefully we don't die and lose all of our awesome swag. So we have tons of blue chest stuff to bring out with us. And then Saturday, next Saturday, we have, for the immersive aka no face cam horror stream, we have Alien Isolation. Writing is good. Voice acting is good. The actual graphics are super beautiful and amazing to look at. That way it actually plays, though, is so finicky with the alien AI. It's very, very weird. But that'll be the next Saturday, or this coming Saturday at 3 p.m. here on Twitch. If you want to get caught up on any of this nonsense, we have the YouTube repository, Raven Hillbrook Inc. Links for that are in chat and on the info page. Alien. I mean, they're space orcs. You're not wrong. So they're technically aliens. You're not wrong. But they're a space fungus, whereas the alien is a space ant. So there's a difference there. There's a little bit of a difference. But yeah, the YouTube repository, Raven Hillbrook Inc. Everything I stream gets lightly edited and put up there. We have the Discord. Links for that are in chat and on the info page. We have general discussion. We have recommendations if you want to see me play something specific. We've got a food section. We've got an artboard section. If you produce art, send us a link. We want to see it. We have a funny animal section. We have an after hours spicy section. We have a water cooler jokes meme section. It's all over there at the Discord. And then last but not least, we have the Twitter at Hillbrook Inc. Hillbrook again is one word. INC. Schedule reminders, updates if there are changes, and notes from management to the board. If you need a well thought out solution, you need a thinking solution. Raven Hillbrook Inc. Thinking Solutions. I want to stop everyone. I want to thank everyone who stopped by. Ika, Rockavar. I swear I'm not an elk. Thank you all for swinging in. I think that was most of the people I saw in chat, but always thank your lurkers. You help the Twitch world go around. Always appreciate it. Anybody who checks out the VODs here or anybody who checks out the VODs in the YouTube repository, thank you. Always appreciate that. I'm going to do the lightest amount of social media stuff tonight, and then I have to run back to the store and see if I can't find that Prim #1 for the Prim Cup drink that we will be making tomorrow. I'll probably... I will make the drink tonight when I get home and then leave it in the fridge so it's cold for tomorrow. I think that's going to be the best way to do it. Pizza time. I mean, I'll put some pineapple on a pizza. I fall on that side of the fence. Pineapple on pizza does not bother me at all. I will happily eat me a Hawaiian-style pizza. Not a problem. I'm fine with Hawaiian-style pizzas. I love black olives, and I love sweet pickles. 3 things that apparently bother a lot of people. I will actively eat pineapple on pizza. I will actively eat just black olives. I will take a can, open the can, eat black olives out of the can. Fine with it. And last but not least, I will open a jar of sweet pickles, like sweet mini pickles or sliced pickles or any kind of sweet pickle, and just eat it out of the jar. I am that kind of weird, apparently. But yes, thank you all so much. Yeah, sweet pickles are fantastic. I completely agree. My ex-girlfriend, her grandmother would make me big jars of sweet pickles, and I would just eat them. In fact, we had the discussion of what could she do better, and I said, I can't fit my hand in the little jars you're using. Use a bigger jar so I can fit my hand in there. Bread and butter chips? I've never had bread and butter chips, but I know what you're talking about. I've seen those around before. I'm not a huge butter guy myself, but I'm not opposed to trying them. I will definitely give them a shot. But yeah, so I got to go run a bunch of errands. So thanks again for all stopping in. Stop by tomorrow for that the birthday celebration of I Woke Up and Chose Violence Doom-a-thon, okay? I will be playing Doom basically from when I get home until probably like 8:30 that night while drinking alcohol. All right, everybody? But yes, thank you all again. Yes, I think that's it. I'm going to go do social media, then clock out, and then go to the store. Bye!